Hey, what is up YouTube? Andrew Rooney here. I'm a full-time drummer and drum teacher here in Auckland, New Zealand. We are back with another PayPal request. Now this one is interesting, from Lester Townsend, Motorway City, from the Hawkwind album Levitation. The drummer is Ginger Baker. It's from 1980. Now we did do a Hawkwind song. It was my first time ever hearing Hawkwind. It was my first time ever hearing Hawkwind about a week ago, and it was Lord of Light. Now we've got a 1980 cut with Ginger Baker on the drums. Let's check it out. Oh, and one thing I will say, one of the features of the previous song that we checked out was the consistency, the repetitive groove, and actually the repetitive fill material. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That was just a noticeable on that track. Ginger Baker. I'm picking we're going to get a wildly different approach. All right, let's check it out. Space rock. Who called it space rock? I honestly couldn't tell on that drum intro. The drums actually sound fantastic. I couldn't tell whether he was missing notes. It sounded like he was mishitting notes, or whether he was just displacing notes and going for different texture. Really curious drum intro. But hey, it's Ginger Baker. He's an artist. He's always going to leave us guessing. Already wildly different approach on the drums, much more improv based, improv being jazzy, key component of jazz, and we know Ginger had that jazz leaning. He's kind of a free spirit. He's off on his own here. Really active drumming style. Remember guys, original video links as always in the description of my video. Please do check it out without me stopping it and talking. But it's a drum teacher reacts / analysis, so I'm assuming you want some kind of feedback on what I'm hearing. It's just such an active drum part. I mean, you compare this to the previous song that we did. It is chalk and cheese, and I can tell you one band member, I don't know how many band members have changed by this point in the chronology, discography, evolution of the band. But just by changing one person, especially a really forceful personality like Ginger Baker, can just change everything. This is a far more improvisational and organic approach to the song. I'm not saying it's better or worse than the previous one we heard. It's just completely different.
Motorway City.
CYMBALS. Now we're bringing in those splashes. Cha cha cha. That's a cool groove. Whoa! Getting a bit out there, getting a bit atonal on the solo. I like it. Sort of, again, leaning more towards that jazz, funk, fusion kind of side. There was one point there where it was about 8 or 9 bars and every bar was completely different on the drums. Ginger Baker. Probably more close to someone like Keith Moon. If we were going to sort of try and place him somewhere, where does Ginger Baker fit in the greater scheme of things? A little bit of Bill Ward about him in that it's a comping style, but also a bit more of the erratic, potentially in a good way, not saying anything bad, Keith Moon style. A little bit of Bill Ward, a little bit of Keith Moon, mix it up. Ginger Baker. Chalorando. Displacement. Can really hear a certain tension in Ginger's playing, and you could hear that extended part where the solo just started to really get momentum, and he's comping, he's backing it, but you can feel he's really restless. Chucks in a displacement, like he can't sit still. It's a real improv, pure musician jazz approach to backing a soloist. I think this might be my favorite Ginger Baker track I've ever heard so far. It's a long fade out. Boy, that is a gradual fade out. Be quite good if they started fading it back in, like Rain When I Die, Alice in Chains. Do this extended fade out and then bring it back in. Wow. Lester Townsend, thank you so much for the contribution to the channel. And this fascinating pick. Was Ginger Baker in the band for a period, like touring and recording, or was it just a one-off song? Was it, I mean, I could Google this, but it's more fun if you guys let me know. If you fans of the band, let me know in the comments. It's amazing how much knowledge there is out there in the comments section, and got a pretty educated audience, I am proud to say. So yeah, just let me know. I would love to know more about this. I'm going to go on the record as saying, and I said this on previous Ginger Baker reaction that I did, I always like to be completely honest and transparent, and while I don't want to diss anybody, of course, you know, always want to be completely respectful, I have to say, of all the well-known and famous drummers, I don't think Ginger Baker would be one of my favorites, to be completely honest. In saying that, this was a different Ginger Baker for me, and I really, really enjoyed it. The drum sound was sensational. The whole sound of the song actually was really, really magical and kind of perfect. For 1980, I mean, it was just killed it. And the playing, this was the appropriate vehicle, I felt, for Ginger Baker. I don't know a lot of Ginger Baker. I haven't listened to a whole heap. This is probably my favorite so far. Really, really dug it. Lester Townsend, thank you so much for this interesting pick. There is a lot to get your teeth into on this one. I mean, I don't even kind of know where to start in terms of analyzing it, in terms of pulling out chunks. I mean, this is just a first time listen, so it's kind of a wash over you kind of overall feel and impact from the song, and I gotta say, I really dug it. Favorite Ginger Baker tune so far. Guys, if you dug this video, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, and leaving a comment with what you thought of this video and what I should check out in the future, and any info you've got on this. Honestly, let me know. It's all good. I read the comments. Please do inform me and tell me more about this period in the band and Ginger Baker being involved. If you would like to support the channel further, I do have a Patreon. It's just $5 a month and you get access to the blocked videos. Direct reaction requests, I can only guarantee those via the PayPal link at the moment. You, as a subscriber of my channel, get access to a full and free 30-day trial over at Drumeo. Go learn off the world's best drummers, a whole heap of transcriptions. You can go get into all my drum covers that you see on the channel, courtesy of the Drumeo transcriptions. It makes it so easy to learn songs. You can slow down, you can loop difficult sections, you can go drumless, all kinds of features over there. Go and check it out. And one real advantage on the revamped site is you get access for the same price, or free if you're doing the trial. You get access to guitar lessons, piano lessons, singing lessons. It's so simple. You just choose drums, piano, guitar, just one click and learn an instrument, or learn them all. It is honestly mind-blowing. Go and check it out. I gotta say, that is playlist stuff. I really want to check out more of that. And when I heard the whole term space rock, and then obviously there's solos, and we're sort of getting into this fusion-y jazz territory, this is kind of where I expected it to go. So I am just so happy to get another taste, and a very different taste, of Hawkwind. Guys, until next time, take care, keep chopping wood. Ciao.